Well, sin, quite simply, is mistaking imprecision for invalidity. It's like if someone says, hey, what's your height? How tall are you? I might say, I'm between 5 and 6 feet tall. That's a valid answer. It's imprecise, but it's valid. They might say, well, can you be more specific? I could be more precise, right? I could give my height to the nearest foot, like I just did, but I could give it more specifically, like to the nearest inch. I'm 5'7" or 5'7¼ I could give my height to the nearest millimeter. Well, it depends on whether I'm wearing these shoes or no shoes, or how did I comb my hair? How do I stand up with straight posture, whatever. So those are different degrees of precision. When I talk about to the nearest millimeter or to the nearest foot, different degrees of precision in my height. So any unit of measurement is valid, but each one is distinctly precise. Some are more precise than others. Millimeters are more precise than feet. So someone who understands the singular, continuous nature of reality is also clear about words and labels and what they mean. It's, again, spirituality. So while some may argue and rage over whether inches or millimeters are the most valid units of measurements, the best ones, that may be recognized as a misunderstanding of the word valid. They're all valid. All units of measure are valid. All words are valid. All concepts are valid. All models of reality are valid as models. They're just models, though. Likewise, while some may argue and rage over whether English or Hebrew or Arabic or Sanskrit is the most valid language, which one's the most valid? Well, some people may rage and argue over that. Again, that might be recognized as misunderstanding of the word valid. Finally, which number is the most valid? It's just kind of a silly question. So some people may argue and rage over whether Allah or Brahman or God or Yahweh is the most valid label for the singular continuity of reality. If I say, what's the most valid label for the singular continuity of reality? Would it be the recent past, the distant past, Allah, Brahman, Sanskrit? What? They all words are labels for some aspect of reality, but reality itself is singular and continuous and boundless, all permeating, all present, all time, eternal, all powerful. There's no power outside of reality. That's ridiculous. So some may argue and rage over that, and some might see such anxious arguing and desperate rage as based on an innocent misunderstanding, a reactive superstition, a verbal idolatry, a myth, a delusion. Reality is singular and continuous, all present and almighty. There is no other reality but reality. Labeling reality in various languages does not alter the singularity of reality, just like measuring length or height in various units of measurement does not alter the length of something being measured. How tall I am is still how tall I am. So, the topic of myths. That's how we began. The topic of myths and superstitions and sin and language, and now we turn to the more precise subject of the specific myth of incurable illness.